July is Sarcoma Awareness Month. Sarcoma is a rare type of cancer that arises in your musculoskeletal system. That means it could involve everything from your bones and cartilage to your tendons and other connective tissues. But as a doctor from CU's School of Medicine told me, there are warning signs you can look out for. We want to say good morning to Dr. Breland Wilkie, the director of Sarcoma Medical Oncology over at the University of Colorado Cancer Center, because we are talking about sarcoma this morning. Dr. Wilkie, thanks so much for the time. Now, sarcoma is relatively rare, and that usually makes it sound a little bit more scary. What causes sarcoma? Let's start there.
Yeah, Siri, thanks so much for having me. You're correct. Most people have never heard of a sarcoma type of cancer. Sarcomas are actually not just one type of cancer. They're a group of over 100 different cancers of bone and soft tissue. And collectively, they only make up about 1% of all adult cancers. What's important is that there actually isn't a cause. These are tumors that occur in young, healthy people of all ages, and really aren't associated with the typical risk factors we think of for other types of cancer, like diet, lack of exercise, or cigarette smoking, for example. So it's important that if you have a mass, a soft tissue mass that's growing on an arm or a leg, that's bigger than a golf ball, that you see your doctor and get it checked out.
So obviously that's what we should be looking for, including, all of us, young, old, healthy, et cetera. So other symptoms, and then how is a sarcoma typically diagnosed?
Right. So we all have lumps and bumps, and I don't mean to scare everyone into thinking that the little bump you've had on your arm for years and years and years could be a sarcoma. But most of the time, the most common presentation is patients might notice a mass, maybe on their arm or leg, that just sort of starts to get bigger over time. It may become painful. It might not be painful. It might change the shape of your arm. And so those are the most common kinds in the arms and legs, but other types of sarcoma can occur anywhere head to toe. And often we pick those up when we're looking for more common types of problems. Somebody with stomach pain, for example, might have a CAT scan and show a mass somewhere in the stomach or in the GI tract. So really, sarcomas can be incredibly variable, and that's what makes them so hard to find.
And then we move into treatment, and you are doing some research into that specifically involves immunotherapy and personalized medicine. How does that help in the treatment of these kinds of cancers?
That's correct. So if you're diagnosed with a sarcoma, the first thing you want to do is get to an expert center, because you need a whole team of people to take care of your disease and come up with your treatment plan. That includes surgeons, medical oncologists who use chemotherapy or other types of cancer treatment, as well as radiation doctors. So my interest is in patients where the sarcoma cannot be removed with surgery and cured through traditional treatments. How do we help manage that? And we're very interested in looking at the power of the immune system to fight these cancers through new drugs called immune therapy or checkpoint inhibitors. And my research is really focused on combining immune therapy with traditional chemotherapy or other types of treatments in order to help train the immune system to find and kill sarcomas that can't be removed by surgery.
Along with the American Cancer Society and our other partners, we've put together some resources about sarcoma. You can find those on the Your Health Matters page of thedenverchannel.com.